So do we just start? Okay. Okay, so this is the Ease, and this is a song called Cold Hands. Yeah, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just caught the bug that's going round that summer night. And why, oh, why do you hurt me so completely? It's like touch my soul, your cold hands touch my. I took your bait, why didn't I just take some pills and wash them down with cyanide? Why, oh, why do you hurt me so completely? It's like cold hands touch my soul, your cold hands touch my. Be still, my heart, won't you lay tonight and just rest your cold and hardened hands in my
Thank you. I should have warmed up my vocals.
Just nice before the set started. Hi, and welcome back to the Bandwagon Baybeats Media Corner. And today we've got a very special guest. We've got Saiful Idris, who is here to play with his project called The Ease.
Hello.
Yes, and if you guys know Saiful, he used to be from the band The Great Spy Experiment until they broke up last year, right? Is that right?
Yeah, we played our last show in June.
In
last
the House
year.
of Riot?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a big turnout for that one, yeah. Okay, so am I right to say that this is your first interview with as The Ease?
First, spoken interview, yes.
Spoken
I've
interview,
done
yeah.
a few print interviews.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I'm on screen as The Ease. Yeah.
Right, so could you tell me first, like, how did The Ease happen?
It started about 7 years ago. I had a bunch of songs that were not really in line with what GSC was doing at the time, so I decided to record it. It was also a chance for me to try and play the drums.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting to do that, but I don't get to do it with GSC.
Because you play all the instruments in the album, right?
I wanted to, that was the
Yeah.
intention, but I'm not really a very good drummer. I mean, I want to play the drums, but I'm not very good. So eventually I got Bunny Hidir in to do the drums.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else I did. It started 7 years ago. Oops. But it was kind of an on and off thing.
Right.
Until last year, I got the tracks from Leonard and I started mixing them. And so this year, I decided to release it, release the songs as an EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these songs were 7 years in the making then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're 7 years old.
Right.
I wouldn't say they're 7 years in the making.
Yeah.
The EP itself, the product, they're definitely 7 years.
Because because I noticed that the songs are a lot more melancholic and slower than the Great Spire Experiment song, right?
I guess. I think generally all my songs tend to be melancholic. I think that's just a part of me. I think the Ease is a bit lighter. It's a bit poppier, not as dark as GSC, and not as rocking as GSC. So there's subtle differences here and there, but it's still pretty similar, similar indie kind of indie rock, and yeah.
Okay. So I can hear a lot of influences like Interpol or something like that. Yeah.
I think for this one I drew a lot of references from The Strokes actually. Yeah, especially Albert Hammond Jr.
Yeah, right.
I do like his solo work, so you probably hear a bit of that in
the songs.
sound. Yeah.
All right. So obviously, like, this has been 7 years in making, but obviously after the Great Spire Experiment, this is when you really pursued it, making the EP this year. So what really pushed you to actually like flesh out this project this year?
It's just a case of I've spent so much money and time on it.
Yeah.
So I figured it'd be a waste if nothing came out of it. So, but it's not meant to be a thing. Like the East is not meant to be like a new band or the next thing after GSC. It's just a way of me kind of belatedly getting the songs out there.
Of course. Yeah.
The original idea was just to put it online, no live shows, no press release, no band photos or whatever. It's just just put it out there and then see what happens. So tonight, as it stands, it's really a one-off thing.
Right. Yeah.
There are no plans to kind of keep going.
No new album, anything.
When I started recording Memories of Melancholic Horses, it was meant to be an album. So I had an album worth of songs. So there are songs that are not on the EP that I could continue to work on. So I might do that, but like I said, nothing is firmed up. I mean, it's just the songs are there.
Right.
We're going to be playing a couple of the songs later,
Right.
but nothing is planned.
So essentially, you're just like kind of leaving it up in the air. You're not anything.
Yeah,
concrete
very
now.
much so. I mean, I don't really have the time nor the bandwidth to kind of make it a concrete thing. So you know, it's just one of those things. So tonight, everything that's happened so far is really just a bonus, completely unexpected, but yeah, really looking forward to it.
So it's kind of like just like the cherry on top of like everything that's happened so far.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it's Baybeats, man. It's just immense.
Yeah. So like, I mean, the last time when you were here under the Great Spire Experiment, so how does it feel to like come back under like a new band?
It feels very different. I mean, with GSE, every part of the whole GSE process, there was a lot of emotional kind of, there was this huge emotional aspect to it.
Yeah.
So it was quite intense and heavy in that sense. Tonight, it's just like, you know, just for fun lah. I mean, it's there's no emotional baggage whatsoever. It's just get out there, play. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, then you know. It's just, but we've been practicing hard, and I think we're really enjoying ourselves. So hopefully, it will translate to the show.
So can we expect like some songs on GSE as well later?
Just the one.
Yes, just one.
But I'm keeping it under wraps.
So you
you'll
catch
find
it
out
later.
Yeah.
What time is it later?
10:20 at the outdoor theatre.
Right. Okay. So like just like for one more question, like just to put it on the record right now,
sure.
If like people were to ask you why did the Great Spire Experiment break up, what would you tell them?
A lot of reasons, man.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I mean, I think I had a huge part to play. Lah. I wasn't in the best kind of shape for a while.
Of course.
And it kind of translated to the band space. So it became quite hard and yeah, just not fun for everyone anymore.
You were just going through the motions while you were doing like
yeah,
stuff at the band.
there's a lot of that, and I was having issues. I wasn't really comfortable with the whole being on stage and things like that.
So let's just say like right now with the band, you weren't feeling comfortable on stage. Like, how is it different from today? Like when you're actually performing the E's?
There's still a bit of apprehension, but
yeah.
Okay, the thing is, when you get on stage, you be professional. You play as hard as you can, and then. But before and after that, there's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of uncertainty. But I mean, tonight the emotional baggage is not as heavy as usual.
Does it have anything to do with like expectations from like fans who come for every show?
Not really. I think with the fans, it was more a positive thing in the sense that I probably would have given up a lot longer if there wasn't that sense of responsibility to the fans. Because we promised a second album and we really wanted to see it through. So yeah, if anything, it was a good thing. So it wasn't like a burden or anything like that. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so just one last question. Would you like to give a shout out to like the people who will be performing with you tonight?
Yes. So tonight I've got 4 guys, 2 of them from Take 2, Peng and David on guitars and bass. I've got Song from GSC on guitars and Martin from Caracal on drums. So it's quite a power pack lineup.
Awesome.
So it's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.